Hey guys, what's going on? It's JK here, and welcome to episode 4 or 5 of the Road to Glory. And guys, we opened our one to watch pack, and we only got Ake, but he's a brilliant card. I've only used him in a couple of games against Tyler. He did beat me once, but I beat him 2 times. And we just had basically a lot of fun. So yeah, going into my final placement matches, I did have some coins, and I could have upgraded the squad. But I decided not to, and I decided, you know what? We will just chill and we will try use the squad. So we've already got 3 wins, and that's already 60k, which is already a plenty amount of coins. So, yeah. Also released in this content update was a Diego Jota one to watch card, which is pretty pointless to me because I don't want to use him. He doesn't fit in my team. Like, if I get him, then he'd probably go in left wing in my current team, which you guys will see at the end of the video. And I'll probably have to find a hyperlink at Liverpool, and they don't have any hyperlinks, so that's a bit unfortunate. I don't know how I'd link him into the team. I don't think it's possible unless I changed my left back as well, but I don't want to do that because my left back is really, really good. So, this is me basically going through the objectives to get him. Did I have anything to actually talk about while all this random stuff was just playing out? Or not? Because I don't know. I could talk about the games, but the games are pretty self-explanatory, really. Like, you'll see them in a minute, because I pretty much dominated. I don't want to ruin it, but I almost completely dominated. And it's... Even though a couple of my games I've played against good opponents, I've just really tried, and I've come out at the end of it well for some reason, which is completely unlike me because I never do well. I just absolutely never do well. But yeah, right now I'm just getting Ake onto the bench. And yeah, this was in the if you watched yesterday's video the whole way through, or earlier's video the whole way through, you will recognise this footage. I've just taken it, got rid of my live voice, and I've added over this voiceover. So yeah, now let's get into the gameplay. So, playing my first opponent, good interception from Talisca. Pretty early on here, I seem to score quite a few early goals. Pretty lucky to get that ball back now, and now we're on the attack. Talisca into Eder. Bang. Try not to lose it. Good challenge. But yeah, now we're trying to win the ball back here. Don't want to pull out my centre-back too early. And Romagnoli there with great interception. Back to Theo Hernandez into Paulinho, who's played it into Talisca. By the way, guys, I won't sell every single player that I don't use. I'll probably just keep some of the legends on the bench and use them. But there we go. I was actually trying to play that to Eder, but it didn't. But Teixeira got it, and then Sweaty got across to Eder, as you probably would have just seen. And Eder gets the goal that puts us 1 goal up, and then bang. Unlucky there for Talisca not to score that. But it'll be fine because we will eventually score, hopefully. Or will we concede? Da-da-da. But yeah, this guy playing really nicely. Good challenge from Cuadrado. He's somehow still got the ball. And he's turned into Manolas. And now we can play out. But yeah, after the second goal, guys, which we score with, I think it's Eder or Teixeira. I think it might be Eder or Talisca, actually. But yeah, after the next goal we score, this guy just sits there. And then he gets kicked after 10 minutes of inactivity, after I score a third. So I don't decide to save the third. So now we have 4-0 in placements. Now, at this point, I was like, alright, I've got to lose this game. This guy was a brilliant player. He had a really sick Bundesliga team. It's worth around about 100k. And if it was earlier on in the year, when all the low-rated meta players were still being used all the time, absolutely, would have been 150k. Also, guys, talking about content drops and stuff like that, there's a new player of the month, Ansu Fati, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to save up coins to get him. So, what I could do is I could get Ansu Fati and link him in with Llorente and Lodi on the left-hand side of my team, which you will see at the end. But to get that team, I'd have to sell my whole left-hand side, and I would still need to have pretty decent rewards to actually get there. But yeah, as you can see, we are now 1-0 up. As you can tell, this guy was very good. I think we end up winning 4-0. And you know, guys, what that means. You know the big rewards that comes with that. But you know the big consequence as well. Because I'm going to get sick rewards if I play a lot of games and I manage to win some. I'll get my foot champs points up really quickly. Good rewards as well, but my record will take a hit due to the fact that I'm playing some of the best players on the game. Like, I was 100% placement matches. That's the best you can do. You don't get placed in Div 1, you get placed in Div 2 maximum. So I will be playing professional players who got the game on the 9th and have played their placements with a sick team. I will be playing, like, content creators, sweats, tryhards, YouTubers, Twitch streamers. I will be playing all of them. I could even feature in some YouTubers' videos because I've been placed here. I don't know how. I think I worked it really well. Now, I played against really bad opponents on Thursday. I think I played my placements on Thursday. And then today, I left my last 2 placements strategically for today. Because I knew that the players who get the game on the 9th will probably be rushing into the placements, having seen everyone getting loads of coins for free. And they'll be like, yeah, get us in on that. And I was right, and we had a few decent teams. But we were just stubborn. We were working really hard. And in the end, we were beating the best opponents we played 4-0 and 5-0. So it was a real shock to me that I actually managed to do this well. But at the end of the day, I'm not really surprised at the same time. I am playing really well this year. It's kind of similar to FIFA 20, other than there's less drag backs and there's more passing involved, and that kind of suits my style. Like, I only started doing skills because that was the meta of the game back in the day. And now this was really unlucky not to score this free kick, but I think we hit the bar, then Eder gets a header rebound, he then hits it, the keeper saves it, and then he gets the rebound again, and finally scores. Look at that, if I had a green time, that would have gone in, but off the bar, bang, Eder, save, bang. Really, really lucky, but yeah, basically, I end up holding it out, and we end up winning, and therefore, we are placed in Division 2, 18,000 skill ratings, win-win, win-win-win, 124k, and we have 0 losses on the account. We have 9 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, and if we were to win our next 3 games, we would get to Division 1, where some of the best players in the game are. Now, I am shocked. I am thoroughly shocked, but now, we're into some more gameplay, and I think here we end up, with the coins that we end up getting Ciro Immobile. Eventually, guys, we do sell him because, A, he's 4-star, he doesn't have 4-star skills. B, he didn't really play that well for me. He was decent, but he didn't play that well. And that's kind of down to the fact that he's not the quickest, and I like quick players. He's not the most agile, and I like really agile players. And I love to have the ability to use 4-star skills. My favourite skill being the Berber spin. Now, if I don't have the Berber spin, I'm not happy, because I love the Berber spin. It's my favourite skill on the game to use. But yeah, as you can tell, we go and look for a Ciro Immobile. We actually try snipe him for like 30k, but eventually we just give up because it's like a no risk investment. But yeah, the cheapest one was 30k, 33k. So we end up trying to get one for 32k on a snipe, and to be fair, quite a few actually pop up. So we actually almost get a couple here. I think we get like a couple come up for 31.5k, but we don't end up getting them because people are out sniping this guy because he has 93 finishing. Like, if you guys don't care about skills and you've used clunky players, well, he's not clunky, he's just tall and he's not the most agile. Like, I prefer Teixeira. I'm not gonna lie, when I used Teixeira, I was so used to it. And yeah, we eventually get one for 32,500 coins. We eventually sell him for 31k on the dot. So yeah, we did lose money, even though we sniped him, but I just wanted to get rid of him because of that Ansu Fati. Now, I will try complete the medium squad for the Ansu Fati. I'll complete the easy squad eventually, probably after rewards, and then the hardest squad, I will probably just sell the left-hand side of my team to be able to afford it, because you will eventually see who we end up getting. But yeah, Ciro Immobile, we ended up picking him up as a cam, so I was like, you know what? Let me sort out this team. So we do eventually go and sort out the team, and you will see the players we end up signing in just a minute. So as you can see, we are now trying to figure out what do we do. And yeah, we obviously have them on the bench as well. So yeah, by the way, guys, we do eventually sell Talisca, Barella, Teixeira, Bakambu, and I think those are the only players we actually sold. And I think we've completed Werner as blue. We got Marlon and Stendhal, who both sold for 700 coins as well. So a bit devastating, but I'll probably complete that Ansu Fati one on camera, and I'll probably do some sniping for it. I don't know if I'll do it live. No, I won't do it live. I'll submit it live, but I'll complete it off camera. or on the companion app, and then I will just screenshot it, as I normally did last year. So yeah, here we're just taking a look at Ake's card, because he's a very decent card. If I could fit him in the team, I would, but I just prefer this defense. Romagnoli, like, after that fluky performance against my mate, he's kind of dropped off. But yeah, the first signing we actually make is Musa Sissoko for 30k on the dot. Now, this is just a brilliant card. I might have to sell him because he goes on my left-hand side with the player that I think I sign next, but I can't be sure. And then Theo Hernandez, because he links to Theo Hernandez. And this player right here, Steven Bergwein. I didn't actually realise he had 2-star weak foot. I thought he had 3-star weak foot, but the 2-star weak foot throws me off, even though he has been playing really well. And he can actually shoot on his left foot, and he can do stuff on his left foot. It's just inconsistent by a load, and I would rather just not use him on that weak foot. So, and then we also get Rodrigo for about 30k as well. And then we also go pick up his brand new transferred teammate, Strongling Rafinha. Very, very happy to have him. Him and Rodrigo are actually pretty decent. Because against my mate, I tried the 4-2-2-2 and the 4-4-2. I didn't like them as much as the 4-1-2-1-2. So eventually we get rid of Immobile, go back to Barella because I hadn't sold him yet at this point, and we give him a go. So we got Rafinha for 6.7k, which isn't bad. But yeah, you'll see this bit in a minute, but as you see this, you can have a look and I will do the intro. So then, guys, thank you for watching this episode of The Road to Glory. Next time, we will be doing some rivals grinding. You won't actually see any gameplay in the next episode. You'll just see where I am towards the end, and I might get the odd thing to do and stuff like that. I might do a couple of objectives as well while I have the chance. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. It's been a pleasure to have you with me today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. If you do have any suggestions for players that we can buy, let me know. And do we actually complete the fatty, or do we keep the coins? Because he does look really good. Peace.